So he didn't get to hear the presentation, so I'm gonna give it to him. So, Vlad, when you get started, what you want to do is, first of all, you are gonna typically pay $400 to get started. It's $375, but in the state of North Carolina, it's actually $199. So that's pretty cool. So in the state of North Carolina, just because of the state, it's not anything to do with our company, but because of the state, you actually pay about half of that. So to get started. So here's you, and your first requirement to get started is you want to get 2 stream services in your website set up. The website counts as 2 points. 2 services is 1 point each, so you can do a mobile phone and an energy if you'd like to. But that's going to give you 4 customer points. And here's the way that works. When you do that, the company's going to give you $100. So there's you, and there's $100, okay? And remember, the way you got that $100 is by getting involved, getting your website set up, there's 2 points, and then getting your mobile phone switched over for 1 point, and your home protective services or energy, whichever you'd rather do. But 2 stream services, that brings you your first $100. So if you would just hold on to that for me. Perfect. Okay. Now your next step after you do that is you want to bring in 2 people. They're going to do the same thing that you just did. They're going to get their website set up, get their 2 services. When those 2 people do that, you're going to get another 100. Here's another 100 for you for this person, and another 100 for that person. So how much money do you have now? $300. Perfect. Now, the other thing you get when you complete this in your first 30 days from the time you get in, the company's going to send you, put your hand out, another 700. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now add that together, and how much money do you have? $1,000. And you can see to get that $1,000, look again, what all you had to do is get in, pay your entry fee, get your website set up and 2 services, and help 2 people do the same thing you just did. If you complete that in 30 days from the time you get in, so today's February the 8th, correct? So let's say March the 8th around, you complete that, the company's going to give you that $1,000. Now in addition to that, you're also going to get a free custom tablet. It's worth $400. It's a stream tablet, looks just like that. Several in the room probably have theirs. It comes preloaded with everything you need to run your business, all the presentations that we couldn't show tonight, and everything that you need to have your business is all right in there, and it's updated regularly. So it's really, if you add that in, it's $1,400 for your first 2 actions there.
And what is this website?
The website is basically your storefront. It's a great question. And it's your only overhead to run your business. It costs $24.95 a month to run. And the company sets it up for you and everything. It's your only overhead. That's all you pay. There's no other advertising fees or products.
Website
for enrolling all your customers. When you set up your website, your very next step is going to be to take your mobile phone or an extra business phone if you'd like, and your home life services and protective services for yourself, and go to your website and enroll those. And you'll go to your website and become your first customers. And then as you begin to build your business, you want to get other customers, your website is what you use for your associates to come on, these 2 people, and they'll join as your business partners, and then also any customers that come on. In addition to that, you have a power center, that's what we call it, in the back office, training modules, records all of your earnings, commissions, reports all of your associates. You can see as your team builds, you know, when their deadlines are and that kind of thing. So that's really your storefront to run your business.
So what about power? You just mentioned power in North Carolina.
Yes, it is not deregulated in North Carolina, and it's a state decision. So right now we're in Texas, Georgia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Maryland, and DC. So 6 states plus DC right now. We'll be bringing on another state this year. So and the 3 that we've heard are either Michigan, Ohio, or Illinois.
And officially, as I understand it, starts here on
Hopefully.
April 1st.
No, not energy. Not energy.
No, yeah, I mean, because right now,
Mobile
North
and
Carolina not
protective.
even there.
Mobile and protective services are already open in North Carolina. So you could start tonight and make this $1,000 just like you heard couple of people have done in 2 weeks. So
Yeah,
okay. So there's your first $1,000.
So you will send me the video.
Right. Now, would you like to see how you can make $2,500?
Yep.
Okay, so here's you keep holding on to that because that's yours.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your first 30-day plan, right? But let's just say you want to keep going. So what you do next is after you've done this part, then here's you again. Okay, here's you. That's your stream tablet. Keep that. So what you do is you bring 2 more people in. Okay, so there's you. You bring 2 more people in, and what you do is you help each of them bring in 2. And when you do that, because you're a regional director already,
Mhm.
when you do that,
Yes,
all of these people
networking.
bring in their four services, the company is going to give you $1,000, $2,000, $500 plus a $250 gift card to use on a mobile phone or anything you'd like to use it on.
So for a total of 6 people.
So you can see how, and remember, these 2 are the only 2 that are yours.
Mm-hmm.
These 2 are this person's contact list. So they make the calls for this. Now you help them, but it's off their list, not yours. These 2 are from there. So how many total have you brought in to get
People?
this?
Mhm.
2 yourself here and 2 yourself here, really 4.
Mhm.
To get, how much is that? 1,000 plus 2,500, 3,500 plus a $400 tablet plus a $250 gift card.
Mhm.
And this is your first 90 days or so. First 2 to 3 months, depending on how fast you go.
Okay, now that sounds good, and I understand that working, and I just need to see video.
Yep,
I just
exactly.
need to understand what
Right.
what it is. I mean, what it's all about.
Exactly. Let me ask you this. If you were to make $3,500 over the next 60 to 90 days, what would you do with it? Would you use it for like purchases? Would you take your family to Disney?
No, that, but my wife's birthday coming.
There you go. Very, very good husband. Let's give it up for him. Awesome husband. We all, husbands, take note.